It is the best time of the year, Black Friday. I anticipate Black Friday every year because it's the best time for a Nintendo gamer. This is the time when all their super high priced games go to very nice cheap prices. That is when I scoop them up. To add to my collection. There's like a really good digital deals and also decent enough like physical prices. I am mostly like a physical collector, but if there's a really good deal on a digital game, I have to snatch it up. So I'm gonna do a mix of digital and physical games. Before we get started, my name is Delaney. Hi, welcome to my channel. I like talking about games. I do live streams. So if you want to hang out, like and subscribe. Now let's get started officially. I think the eShop deals are actually like, it's practically like they're giving these games away. So I'm gonna start with the first game. This one I actually have physically. This is an amazing deal. This game is called Cris Tales and it actually came out about a couple years ago, but I feel like not enough people have talked about it. It is $2.69 in the eShop, and that is just a crazy bonkers price. Honestly, that's just like such an amazing price. I already own it physically, but part of me wants to get it digitally now just because. So Cris Tales is a JRPG. I think the gameplay is just so unique for a JRPG and the turn-based battling. You are able to access present, past, and future during battles, so it's really very interesting. There's times where you could turn an enemy to be like younger, so they're easier to fight than when they're an adult, and it's just really cool and like interesting, the gameplay. So it's definitely worth it at the $2.69. Like I can't stress that enough. Like it's such a good price. The next game on the list is one of my favorite like cozy games. Unpacking is $9.99. It is one of those games that just is able to make unpacking be so like calming in a way, and I also love that are able to tell a story through the things that you're unpacking in the different rooms and just like the different eras of the person whose things you're unpacking. And I just really just love how like well thought out it is as a game, and I think for this price that it is the perfect game to pick up, especially to play over the holidays. Like next game is Bed and Breakfast and it is $12.99 on the Switch. I think this is a pretty good price for Bed and Breakfast. It's a management sim where you're managing a bed and breakfast and you're a bear, and I would just think the concept is so cute and interesting. I will say that the controls are just, you have to kind of get used to the controls. They are a little bit weird on the Nintendo Switch. Other than that, everything runs pretty well, and I just really love the concept and just like the artwork and everything. It's just such a cute little game. Next game is Ooblets and it's on sale for $17.99. and Ooblets, I've already mentioned this in my past like farming sim video. It's one of my favorite farming sims. It's so colorful and very unique. So it's a mixture of like monster collecting and farming, and you're able to collect all these little ooblets through dance battles, and I think that it's really like a cute little game, especially if you're really into farming, but it has like a nice unique spin on it. And the next game is Strange Horticulture. So Strange Horticulture is $7.49. I think Strange Horticulture is just the best like creepy cozy vibes because you own a plant shop and you get these different patrons who come asking for plants to help heal their ailments or different things like memory loss, and you're able to you have to like kind of problem solve because you have not labeled your plants which ones are the best ones to give to the patron based on the clues they give you, and just like trying to use your book to identify it. You also get a cute little black cat that you can pet whenever you want, and I just really love the ambiance and the vibes. It's so mysterious. There's so many like different mysterious things happening. Yeah, so now we're gonna get onto the physical games that are on sale. First physical game is Harvestella, and that is actually $29, which is a great price. It was just released last year, and it's great that it's already half off. This Harvestella is a JRPG that is mixing like the magic of farming as well as like adventure. It kind of reminds me a bit of Rune Factory with the gameplay because it has the similar like combat and farming and then discovering like the mysteries of the land. So I'm pretty interested in it, and I feel like I want to pick this one up. So the next game, and this is one of my favorite JRPGs on the Switch, and that is Shin Megami Tensei 5, and that is $19.99 physically on the Switch. And this is one of my favorite JRPGs on the Switch right now. I think that not a lot of people talk about it honestly, but it is very interesting. You are able to capture these different types of demons. You can enlist them to help you in your fight. It has like a bit of a monster catching elements to it. You get to play as this, you play as a student who ends up in this barren wasteland between a war between demons and angels, angels, and you get this power from this angel where you combine your strengths together to go across the land and figure out the mysteries as to why the war is happening pretty much. I just find it to be such a fun gameplay. There's mermaids in it, so of course I love it. There's unicorns as well. But I really do enjoy the gameplay. It's really addicting. The next game is Kirby Return to Dreamland, which is $29.99, and this is port of the Wii U. This actually came out earlier this year, so this price is really good. There's a multi-layer mode in it. There are just like, you know, Kirby, like the very old school two-dimensional Kirby platformers, which I really love the old platformer games, especially like the ones on the 3DS of Kirby. So this is like really cool that they have it already for a good price. The other game, there's Kirby in the Forgotten Lands, and this is more of like a delve into like a 3D platformer Kirby, which I absolutely love. I do think that is a little bit too short, but for a price of $41.99, I think it's perfect time to pick it up, especially when Nintendo Switch games rarely go on sale, especially the mainline games. So I think that this is the perfect time to pick up Kirby in the Forgotten Lands if you haven't played it. It's one of those games that you just can't play without smiling, and just it's so much fun. It's so whimsical, and I really think that all the levels have been just so clever to play through and like find new areas and things like that. So definitely worth it at this price. The next game is Xenoblade Chronicles 3. This actually came out last year. It is on sale for $39.99, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is just one of those games that's so unique for JRPGs. Xenoblade Chronicles, you're discovering the mysteries of this world-bound terrain. You are a part of a group of soldiers who, after 10 years of service, your life is taken away from you. It's like a sacrifice for your service into this time. It is a little dark. I really enjoy the story. I played a few hours into the game, and I think that is just like such a cool JRPG, and the turn-based battling is pretty unique to anything I've ever played. And the last game on my list is Persona 5 Royal, and I actually am eyeing this one as well. This has been ported over to the Switch. I really have been interested in playing Persona 5. I know that it's like a game that takes a lot of time and effort, but it's one of those ultimate JRPGs that everyone talks about. You get to play as a group of friends who are fighting like the forces of evil pretty much, but you also get to go through like the different times of going to school, having a part-time job, and all of those things in between. And I find that to be so interesting, and also that it takes over 100 hours to complete this game, and it's such a beloved game in the series. So I am really interested in this, and I think that would be cool to pick up right now. So those are all the games for Black Friday that are worth checking out. I feel like there are just some really good prices, especially in the eShop. But if you are somewhat of a physical collector, there are some really great ones there too. So I hope this helps. Are there any Black Friday deals that you're thinking about picking up? Let me know down in the comments. It's the perfect time to add games to your backlog. Thanks so much for watching. If you made it this far into the video, have a wonderful day, and see you in the next one. Bye.